Have you ever felt like your current life is, I don't know, a jacket you absolutely loved 5 years ago?
Oh, yeah. Like it was just perfect for you back then.
Right, exactly. But now you put it on and the sleeves are way too short, the shoulders are like incredibly tight, and you just can't wear it anymore.
It's the worst feeling.
It really is.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to today's deep dive. We are looking at some really insightful notes from a B1 to B2 English learning series today.
Yeah, we're exploring the emotional and honestly the completely confusing nature of life transitions.
Our mission here is to reassure you that feeling utterly lost during a massive life change isn't just normal, it's actually, biologically necessary.
Because when that jacket stops fitting, the immediate human reaction is panic.
Oh, absolutely.
But mechanically speaking, you haven't done anything wrong at all. The fabric didn't shrink. You grew?
Wait, so if it's just natural growth, why does realizing that the jacket doesn't fit trigger such intense, existential dread?
That's a really great question.
Because the notes use this example of studying for a specific job, working in that field for 4 years, and then waking up one morning feeling completely empty. My instinct there is to just scream, I failed, I just wasted 4 years of my life.
Right, yeah. Your brain screams failure because it is hardwired for the sunk cost fallacy.
Oh, the sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah, it calculates the 4 years of invested energy, all those late nights studying, and it treats pivoting as a literal threat to your survival.
Wow.
Neurologically, your brain actually prefers predictable misery over unpredictable joy.
Just because predictability means you survive until tomorrow.
Exactly. So you aren't failing. You are experiencing what the notes call an outgrow moment. And that's actually our first key vocabulary word for today, outgrow.
Outgrow. So meaning you've simply become too mature for something.
Right. Or your values have just become too fundamentally different for the container you're currently in. You've outgrown it.
Okay, but what about the collateral damage? Like, let's say I outgrow my Friday night crowd.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, suddenly I want to stay home and read a book instead of partying with my old friends. I feel terrible about it. Aren't I basically breaking a social contract and just being a bad friend?
I mean, it definitely feels like betrayal in the moment. You are disappointing people who are deeply committed to understanding the old version of you.
Right.
But what you're actually experiencing is a redirection. And that's our second vocabulary word, to absorb redirection.
Meaning you're being guided toward a new path.
Yeah, an often much better path that aligns with who you are right now. The notes make it clear you don't owe anyone an apology for a redirection.
Okay, so you accept the redirection, you leave the job, you skip the party, but then you immediately hit what the source calls the messy middle.
Ah, the messy middle.
Yeah, the notes use this analogy of jumping across a river from one rock to another. When you leap, your momentum is completely out of your control for a split second. You're just like suspended in midair.
And midair is terrifying.
It really is.
Because in that messy middle, that survival instinct kicks in again. You're just flailing. The temptation is to grab a slippery rock or a dead branch,
Like texting a toxic ex or something.
Exactly. Or begging for your old miserable job back, just to feel some solid ground under your feet.
Basically anything to stop the free fall. So how do you actually survive that airtime without grabbing the dead branch?
Well, you have to literally force yourself to sit in the quiet room and just let yourself feel lost. Adults hate being beginners because it really bruises the ego.
Oh, absolutely. Nobody likes being bad at things.
Right. But you have to allow for messy action. You have to accept the uncertainty and recognize that you will not be perfect at your new life on day one.
But sitting in that uncomfortable, quiet room isn't sustainable forever, is it?
No, it's not.
At some point, you're going to freeze up. So how do you actually start moving forward without getting completely overwhelmed by the sheer size of the change?
By shrinking your field of vision. This is where the notes introduce a really crucial concept, the milestone. And that's our third and final vocabulary word, milestone.
Okay, so a milestone is an important event or achievement marking a stage in your life.
Yes. Instead of staring at the entire terrifying mountain of your new life, you focus exclusively on one milestone. And a milestone doesn't have to be massive.
Like what? What would be a small milestone?
It could literally just be updating a resume today or forcing yourself to walk down one new street in a new city.
Oh, I love that. So it's laying down the new life brick by brick rather than trying to buy the whole house at once.
Exactly.
Growing pains are just undeniable proof of growth. If you don't recognize your own life right now, it just means you're doing something right.
Yes. When you feel lost, you map it out with those three concepts. You outgrow the old container, You trust the redirection to a new path, and you focus only on the next milestone.
That is super reassuring. And before we wrap up, I'll leave you with this to chew on. We spend so much time mourning the old versions of ourselves that we leave behind.
We really do.
And feeling guilty about the people we disappoint. But what if the people we redirect away from are actually being freed up to find friends who fit their current jackets?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, maybe your messy middle isn't just your transition. Maybe it's the exact catalyst someone else needed to start theirs.